I was going through kind of the little memory box of mine, and I saved a few knives in it. And then I came across this one. And it's kind of weird because pretty much everything in that box, I can tell you where it came from, who owned it, something about it. I can't remember for sure where this came from. Now my gut tells me that this used to be my mom's. So I'm making this in hopes that if my parents are watching this, they can remind me, because it drives me nuts when I can't remember stuff, especially when it's in my box of memories. I don't have any clue as to the age or the origin. I'm gonna try to get this thing cleaned up, look at the marking, see if I can identify it. My gut's telling me this is probably from like the early 60s, but I really just don't know. I'm pretty sure this is like a Prussian fighting knife. You put your one finger there. That gives you a little bit of extra force. There we have it in the boiling water. Got it saturated in oil inside and out, and it is a lot cleaner and in better shape than it was before. The markings on the blade are so battered and worn, I can't make out what they say at all. Was as I clean this up, I don't know if you kind of see that little white right there by my thumb. That's like a vinyl or like a little thin layer of plastic. So it looks like these scales had like a little plastic wrap that was white that went from that bar to that bar, and that just over time and carrying it in a pocket, and the last remnants of that are just barely visible. This is definitely not like a super high quality, high-end knife. By any means, the scales are kind of loose. On its own, this knife is nothing special, but because this did come from my heritage, that does make it special to me.